Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to IXION, where today we've got to be very big and very brave and wake up the Piranesi. We've got to go over there, boop it on the nose, wake it up, and then see what happens, and I imagine all sorts of chaos is going to ensue, so missiles and explosions, and death, lots of death I imagine, but you know what, you can never be too sure, can you? Maybe, just maybe, this has all been a terrible misunderstanding, and we're going to get on just fine. We can wake up the Piranesi, we're going to get on, we can be best spaceship friends forever, and then we can have a nice cup of tea and a chat, and it'll all be lovely. I don't think that's going to happen. It's more likely to be the whole sort of missile-y, killy death thing, but maybe, just maybe, we could get on. So we'll try to find out as soon as possible. I think we're pretty well prepared right now. Look at that. The resources across the board are looking very good. Maxed out on iron, maxed out on alloys. Might need those to repair the hull when we get hit by missiles. Got loads of polymers. Not much in the way of carbon, but we do have a lot of polymers, so that's looking okay. Silicon, got a huge pile of that. A few electronics around the place. Hydrogen's looking good. Massive load of waste, very lovely. Maxed out on ice, maxed out on food. No frozen people. I think there are some frozen people around, aren't there? Aren't they over here somewhere? Yeah, they're over at that unknown structure, so at some point we could go and pick them up. I think what we should do is, though, while our resources are looking very good like this, sort of really maxed out in pretty much everything that matters, I think we do go and take the Piranesi on now, whilst we're looking good. If we were to leave it a bit, we're going to use up our resources, and we might start running out of iron and alloys and all that kind of stuff. So I think we get this done now, and what I think we should do is, before we go and wake the Piranesi up, we should bring all of our ships home. Because I don't know what's going to happen when we wake that up. If we wake the Piranesi up, and it does get a bit grumpy, and all our ships are flying about, it might launch missiles at them or something, and blow them out the sky, and that would be bad. So I think we bring all of our fleet home. I think they all come home. So mining ships, yeah, absolutely, you two come home. Nice and simple. Okay, and then cargo ships. So Mimisbrunner, you are gathering iron. Got loads of iron. Don't need that. You can come home. Pelican. Oh, the Pelican was actually out grabbing some frozen people. We'll do that later, I think. I think we can do that later. I think what's going to happen is, if we are able to take care of the Piranesi, we're trying to get the coordinates for Remus out of it. So we might be able to do that at some point. And then I think we're still going to be in this system. So then we can go and grab all the other resources we'd like and do the colonization test on the catchily named planet PSR B1257 plus 12E. That's a silly name for a planet, isn't it? It's over there, that one there. Can we not call it a different name? Can we call it Planet Dave? There you go, that could be Planet Dave. So at some point we've got to go and do a test on Planet Dave. But I don't think we need to do it right now. I think we can take care of the Piranesi first, and then when we've done that, and if we're still in one piece and there's anybody alive, we then come over here and try and do a colony thing. That is what I think we should do. So let's bring things home as well. So the science ships also need to come home. You come home. Go back to the Tiqqun. It's investigating an event. Okay, leave the planet and return later, please. So Abyss, go back to the Tiqqun. And then everything else, yeah. So the IXION is not doing anything, I don't think. There's no ice out there for it to gather because we've maxed out. That's okay. Do you know what? Everything, just bring everything home. Bring all of them home, please. They can all come home. And then we go and have our big showdown. And I think it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be really difficult. How many countermeasures have we got? One countermeasure available. No threat detected. Are we making more? Can we make more than one? Where do we make those? It was here. It was in the not drone bay, probe launcher. Can we make more countermeasures? So we're making probes. Oh no, we don't want to auto build probes. No, not now. Probes are good when we're not going to be blown up by a great big angry spaceship. So can we please auto build missile countermeasures at the cost of 10 polymers? That's okay, we can afford that. We've got 769 of them, so we've got loads of them. Docking platform, it's got a probe on it right now. Okay, maybe we dismantle that. So take that apart, and then could we possibly build a missile? There we go. More missile countermeasures sound like quite good things to me, because I think we might need a few of those. It's a bit concerning when the game does sort of give it away a bit, doesn't it? It goes, hey, you can build missile countermeasures. It's a bit, oh, I wonder if we're going to get attacked by missiles at any point. But there we go. So build another one of those. That's good. Is there any science we could do that's going to help us survive? I don't think so. I think we've got all the important stuff. I think we have got all the important things. So the batteries are charging up nice and quick. All the ships are upgraded. So the cargo ships as good as they can be. Mining ships, science ships. The hull is as good as it can be. The engine is as good as it can be in case we need to run away quite quickly. I don't think there's anything that we particularly need to help us survive any longer. I mean, maybe with our science points we could... What's that there? Polymer refinery. Production speed up by 60%. Do you know what? We'll take that. Why not? Electronics factory. Got one last thing in it. 20 fewer workers required to run the electronics factory. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll have that as well. If only because it completes their two kind of upgrade tree things. Yeah, okay. That's good. So are all the ships back home? I think so. I think all of our ships have arrived back home. Okay. This is a bit scary, really, because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what it's going to do, and I don't know how this is going to work. So, okay, hang on. We've got 2 missile countermeasures, and I think all of our ships are back home. It says 10. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, all of our ships are back home. So at the moment, right now, we're just churning through resources, but we're not picking anything else up. I mean, that might be quite good. That might be quite good. How are the docking bays looking? There's quite a lot of iron in that docking bay that we need to work through. So maybe it's quite good that we're not picking up quite so much stuff. How are the other docking bays looking? That one is completely rammed with ice. Okay. Get some freeze in there. That's full of silicon. I assume the silicon store is also full around here, wherever it is. Yeah, that's quite full. And there's one down here as well. That is also quite full. And the building is not connected to an active stockpile assigned to ice. Oh, we brought ice back to Sector 3. Ah, okay. Can we repurpose any of these? That looks empty. What's that? Carbon. Hang on, have we got another carbon store? Have we got another carbon store? I don't want to overwrite that. Yeah, just there. So how about then we turn that one into ice. Okay, so we just move that on. So they should haul some of the ice out of there and at least free a bit of that docking bay up. That's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Okay, so maybe having a bit of a break from gathering all these things might be quite good. It might be quite beneficial because we can't store everything we're collecting. There's too much. We're bringing too much stuff back. Batteries are looking nice and charged. Okay, here we go. Buckle up, everybody, because I do not know what's going to happen at all. Oh, worker analytics has been unlocked. Yay. Right, let's get a science ship over there. Who is the most experienced? Scope. Scope, you look like you're the best science ship. So let's send you over there. I mean, they're both tier 1, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Okay, head over to the Piranesi. Please try not to die. Okay, so their journey is underway. I'm wondering when it's going to wake up. It's clearly going to wake up, isn't it? It's going to wake up at some point, but is it going to wake up when we break in? Is it going to wake up when we activate something on board? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. So here we go, everybody. Let's go and see what happens when we say hello to the Piranesi. Okay, the science ship is almost there, pretty much at the Piranesi. Right, there it is. We've arrived and we've not been blown up. So that's quite good. Okay, event available. What is happening? The Piranesi has been located. Initial visuals indicate that it has suffered heavy damage. Okay, that works in our favour. Our sensors are not detecting any activity on board the ship. Okay, because it is powered down. We kind of knew that. We have entered the Piranesi. There is neither light source nor gravity within the ship. Again, because it's powered down. Many modifications have been made to its structure. The walls are of an unknown shiny black metal that distorts the vision. The corridors we pass through are sometimes similar in design to those of Dolos or the UN. In some places, however, passageways are almost organic in shape. We did discover a large memorial. The statue at its centre is obscured by the many cables, pipes and conduits that lead away from it to the ship. We can make out the words, property of the BMS, at its base. That's the Black Market Society, is it? Okay, so another kind of faction in the game. If the team was not so anxious, we would have stopped by to carry out further observation. No, I get that. That's absolutely fine. Right, so 2 cycles. Locate the Remus coordinates. So go and try and find the Vol coordinates. And we're not doing anything else. We might as well just kind of hurry time on a bit. We have used up a little bit of ice. Food's come down a tiny bit. But I think that's fine. That's fine, because we'll top that back up soon enough. We'll top that back up. Can we do... Hang on, while we wait for that to do that, is there anything foody we can do? Mushroom wall. We've not upgraded that very much. Permanent moisture. Yeah, okay. Food production's been increased by 30%. So that might generate a little bit more food. Yeah, we'll have that. That's quite good. Crop farms, what does that do? They make a little bit more waste. Are we going to need that? Is that going to be useful? I mean, we do use the waste for the mushrooms. So possibly, do you know what? Yeah, let's research that as well. There we go. More lovely, delicious wall mushrooms for everyone to enjoy. Right, so let's go back over to here. Look, speed time on. That might help get a little bit more food. Okay, food's gone back up again. Look, it's fine. Food's absolutely fine. Right, here we go. What has happened? We have found them. The devices holding the Remus coordinates are behind a heavy reinforced door. We have tried several different approaches to open it, but haven't even succeeded in scratching it. Have you tried your fingernails? Connecting the Tiqqun head into the Piranesi would allow us to power and reactivate the door's control subsystems. The connection is also necessary for the extraction and transfer of the Remus coordinates from the devices to the Tiqqun. Administrator, one other thing. Shortly before we found the devices, we passed an effigy of Giovanni Battista, former member of the Marduk Council. Yeah, he was at the very start, wasn't he? He was one of the people that... Did he come to speak to us, possibly? Okay, that's a little bit worrying, but okie doke. Right, so now we've got to bring... Is that what that's saying? Yeah, the Tiqqun's got to be in orbit. We've got to bring the Tiqqun over to the Piranesi. I'm not overly happy about this. This seems dangerous, but... Okay, 2 cycles. Batteries are fully charged. Do we want to... We've got to do it. We have no choice. We've got to do it. Oh, there we go. We get the beautiful kind of lovely moving cinematic. That's a nice red planet we're by. Right, so head off in this direction, please. Maximum game speed because nothing else is going on. We've got nothing else happening at all. Oh, yeah, we do know that we can... Our ships can go through this. So hang on. While that's moving, we'll just sort of do this stuff. We'll sort of allow these resources to be claimed when the time comes. Not right now, because none of our ships are out there, which is good. I think that's probably the right option. So there we go. Anything else down here? There's quite a few things down here. Resources are still looking good. Ice is looking good because, of course, yeah, as soon as we use up some ice, we can just grab some from the docking bay. Kind of long-term parking. So, yeah, things are still looking good. Food coming down a bit, but that ticks back up again. Food kind of waxes and wanes, doesn't it? Right, here we go. So we are now coming over. We're pootling our beautiful, beautiful Tiqqun next to this potentially lethal ship over here. Right. We've moved it over. We still need to go and do the extra bits. Right, we're here. Hello, extract coordinates. Right, okay, so starting a DDoS attack to flood the network. Once the Tiqqun is connected, we will be able to power and short-circuit the subsystems of the reinforced door. Coordinate transfer from the devices to the Tiqqun will then be initiated across the connection. Okay, extract coordinates. Right, so get time ticking on pretty quick. Again, we're not doing anything else. Nothing else is happening right now. I mean, we've only got 57 science points left. Is there anything we really desperately need while we're doing some other bits and bobs? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I mean, yeah, the infirmaries are upgraded. Where was that big medical centre thing that we unlocked? Where was that? Health centre. Is that done? Oh. Okay, hang on. Maybe it could be worth upgrading the health centre, because that does seem quite good. We need to get, bioelectricity, cell housing upgrade, or the, okay. So we need to get cell housing done. We need to unlock that to start with, and that is unlocked. So we need that one. So power cost of cell housing down, but we don't even have that. But you know what? We'll get that with the eye being to then go and get the upgrade to the medical centre, to the health centre. Because that would help. Recovery rate 10% faster. That's no bad thing at all. And it might help if we are being attacked by the Piranesi and we've got people injured. Getting them back up and running a little bit quicker might be quite helpful. Okay, right, so move time on nice and quick. Let's see what happens in a couple of cycles time. Okay, here we go. Nearly done. And boom. Right, okay, so we've done whatever it is we need to do. We've connected to the systems or whatever. Administrator, the Piranesi is reactivating. Oh, marvellous. We had to manually break the connection with the Tiqqun, interrupting the coordinate transfer. The damn wall started to move. Thanks to our exoskeletons, we are making for the scope as fast as we can. Okay. Right, so it's woken up and they're running away. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm on board with that. I get that. Oh. Okay. An exciting cutscene. Is that it? That's the Piranesi. It's huge. How big are we? How big? Ooh, glowy things are happening. Glowy. Oh, it's getting cross. It's getting grumpy. And it's... I don't know what that is. What's that? I don't quite know what that is. It looks bad. It looks bad. Is that us? Oh, we're teeny tiny in comparison. Oh, dear. Okay, right. So we're being attacked by... I don't know what that was. Sheets of paper or something? I don't know. Right. So it didn't work. And they're running away. So keep moving. Stand and fight. Fight? What are they fighting? Is there something chasing them? The walls started to move. Are they fighting the walls, possibly? Or just bring the ship back, but don't bring the people back. No, keep moving. Keep moving. Get back to the ship. They'll make it. One cycle. Administrator, the Piranesi has deployed a drone swarm around itself. We should move the Tycoon immediately. Oh. Okay. So we're now in the middle of a drone swarm. Ah, Administrator. Oh! It's the Naraka, the PA of the Piranesi. It's the other AI. I see you, pitiful Dolos leftovers. Ridiculous flesh bags. You are flies to me. Oh, it's an evil AI. It's about time we met an evil AI. I'll tear you apart, eat you, digest you, and soon you, your crew, the Tycoon, and whatever's left of Dolos will be part of me. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm quite glad we met an evil AI. At long last, the other AIs have been sort of okay. I am primordial. I am amoeba. You are nothing but erratic illusion, pointless heat dissipation, an abject failure. Oh, I didn't know we'd met. Okay, right. So, oh, you're still going, are you? I have found your protection. It is but a matter of time before Naomi breaks into pieces, and I feast on your carcass. Opportunity knocks. Who's Naomi? Who's Naomi? I don't know who that is. Okay, you're going to break Naomi into pieces. There's like a Naomi protocol or something. Is that the defensive part of the ship? Now is the time to run, comes a new objective. Oh, good. Right, close that transmission. The game is paused. Right, so there's now a ring around us. Is that the drone swarm? Is that what the kind of weird things come out of? Are they were drones? Hang on. That is... It's hammering the hull to pieces. It counts as weather. So it counts as a kind of an adverse weather condition. Oh dear. Okay, well we did improve the hull. So it should sort of be a bit more resilient to such things. Right, hang on. We need to get our people out of there. We're not leaving more scientists behind. Plenty of scientists have died on our watch already. So we might be taking a bit of a battering in terms of the hull. But we can get them out of there. So here we go. We're not going to run away. We're going to leave you there. Right, so pause time. Can we get them out? No, they're all dead. The Piranesi has awakened. Previously dormant drones now roam the passageways of the ship. They killed the team and destroyed the scope. Okay, so we lost everybody. We lost all the people and the ship as well. Well, wasn't that marvellous? Okay, right. Now I think we do need to run away. Ooh, it's on the map. The Piranesi's kind of appeared as a marker, like a big red marker. Okay, we need to run away. Missile countermeasures are ready, yes. We need to run away. I think... Let's go there first. We'll work our way round, I think. So let's head over there, look. So hang on. Yeah, the plan can be go there and then move from there to there and there to there. Because I imagine there's going to be a kind of a comedic chase around the system as it kind of pursues us and tries to fire missiles at us or whatever. Or drones or whatever. So, yeah, if we work our way round, then that might allow us to keep going for a while. Okay, let's go there first. So, yes, please. We can get their batteries are nice and topped up. There we go. Beautiful kind of cinematic of us heading off into space. Cheerio. Right, Piranesi, we are out of there. Farewell. Bye-bye. We're not going to miss you, I'm afraid. It could have been beautiful between us. We could have been best friends. We could have chatted about spaceship things. But no, you decide to get all hostile, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, right, so our top goal is now gone. The top goal of get the coordinates has vanished. And now it's just, now is the time to run. Oh, good. Okay, is it moving toward us? I don't think it's coming toward us. I think it's just sitting there doing nothing at all. Okay. Resources still looking good. Just checking on things, because we have to keep an eye on this as well as everything else. Because, yeah, we don't want to run out of, say, ice, because then we can't make food. And that means if there's no food, people are going to starve to death, and it'll be game over anyway. So, okay. What do we do now, then? Can we do something against the Piranesi? I imagine it's still waking up, is it? Is it still sort of waking up? Okay, meal cycle going on. How's it looking back on the ship? Everything looks pretty good to me. Just things ticking over. The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon. Missile countermeasure. Okay. click that. There is the missile. I can just about make out the tiny warning signal there. So we fired our countermeasure. Thank you, Eden. So we fire that thing, and it should be making another one. There you go, 2 countermeasures already available. So the missile countermeasure comes in, and does it always hit? Or does it maybe sometimes miss? No, dealt with. Okay, that's quite good. Now I imagine if we hadn't have done all the searching that we did last time, or got the right results or whatever, then maybe we wouldn't have... We recovered a missile, didn't we? Did we find it lodged in the Etomananki's wreckage or whatever? And then we took it back and we examined it. Maybe if we hadn't done that, if it had gone wrong or whatever, then we wouldn't have that option to make the countermeasure things. So that would make this quite difficult. I noticed there that the probe launcher that makes the missile countermeasures has just gone offline because of an accident. If you could maybe get that back online really quickly, that would be amazing. How are things looking in terms of people? How are we looking in terms of staffing? Hang on a minute. Pause time. Has everyone got enough workers? They've got about an extra 50 in Sector 2. Sector 1's got about an extra 40. Sector 3's got loads of workers. Sector 4's got even more. Why don't we just move over a few more people? Why don't we just move over 10 people, 10 workers from Sector 4 to Sector 1, and then to Sector 2, and then to Sector 3, just to make sure that they do have plenty of workers. And if we do maybe get hit by something which causes us damage, and it kills people, there might be a pool of workers still available to carry on doing the jobs. At the moment, nothing is happening. I'm a little bit confused as what we're supposed to be doing. But there you go. People are moving about. What is happening? We're just hanging around at that planet there, and the Piranesi is just kind of staring at us. Oh, okay. Hello. Administrator. There is fear. Data control algorithms have been overloaded. Diagnostics indicate external interference. Images of the Piranesi flood every screen. They haunt dreams and leave indelible marks. Do you have a plan to save us from this monster and recover the coordinates of Remus? Administrator. There is fear. Oh, chills. Shiver up my spine in that scent. Oh dear. -2 permanent stability? Oh, that is... Oh, yeah, right. Sector 2 and 3 are now not happy. Okay, yeah, that's a massive hit, that is. That's a huge hit. Okay, what can we do? Sector 4 are quite happy. Did we not ponder something for Sector 4? Oh, yeah, hang on. Hang on. In the upgrades, in memorials, there's one of these. So that provides +1 stability to a sector that's got a Marduk memorial and Tier 1 industry. That's food specialisation. There you go, Tier 1 population specialisation. So that's what Sector 4 has. So if we build a Lunaclism memorial and get that research done, that should make the people of Sector 4 very, very happy, which might then possibly overall counteract a negative trust coming from the other sectors. Although Sectors 2 and 3 are going to get very sad. Okay, we might have to think about how we can resolve that as well. Hang on a second. Where is it? Stability. Build one of these. Which one was it? That's Marduk. Lunaclism Memorial. That one. So that's going to make it a bit more stable. And then with that research, it'll make it even more stable. Okay, so where can this live? It can fit very perfectly just there. That's wonderful. Yeah, we'll slot that in like that, look. So pop that in there. And then we will get a road coming through like that as well. Okay, so that should make Sector 4 very, very stable indeed. Sectors 2 and 3, however, there is absolutely no room at all for one of those, because those things are quite big. So we can't fit one of those in. We'd have to sacrifice a battery, possibly. So we can't do that. Can we make the alternative life centre any better? No, that's fully upgraded. I don't think having multiples of those makes any difference at all. What else can we do? Stability. Yeah, we can't fit those in. Provides +2 stability, while the stability of a sector is below 0. Okay. Can we see what the stability of the sector is? Can we find out? I might have known that once upon a time. Oh, it's -1. Ah, okay. Maybe these could be quite good. Oh, they're enormous as well. Can't we just have a small building somewhere? Can't we just have a little petite building somewhere? No, okay. There's no way we're going to fit one of these in. There is absolutely no way. We might be able to fit one in Sector 2 if we take that out. If we took out that tiny stockpile of food, we might be able to put one of those things in there. Is there a policy? Could we do a policy? So they're already on intense propaganda. Food. 1 food feeds 7 people. The only thing is, I'm a little bit concerned if we do that in Sectors 2 and 3, and then that does result in them eating a heck of a lot of food, that's going to be a problem, because our food is going to tumble down quite quickly, and it's going to be hard to sort it out. Working hours. Hang on. Got loads of workers. Stability +1. Building operation requires 25% more workers. But we've got quite a lot of workers over in Sector 4 doing completely nothing at all. So maybe we just do that. 25% more though, so hang on. What's that going to mean over in Sector 2, for example? Sector 2 requires 255 workers at this moment in time. So if it needs 25% more, that's a quarter. So I don't know what a quarter of 255 is. About 60? 60-ish? So that'll go up by another 60. We might be able to do that. Sector 4 has got about 100 people just hanging around. So maybe we could, you know what? It might be worth doing. Let's try it in Sector 2. So Sector 2, supported working hours. So it needs 25% more workers. So I imagine, hang on. Sector 2, right. Extra hours at the moment. So now Sector 2 needs 1 more person. Okay, so I think we send over 40 people actually from only workers from Sector 4 to Sector 2. So get that going, please. Get that going. They're still making their way to Sector 1, look. So get those moved over. Oh, hang on, pause time. A drone swarm has been released from the Piranesi. The swarm aims to intercept the Tiqqun. Okay, right. It sent a thing toward us. Right. That looks bad. It looks bad. So Sector 2 are now neutral. That's okay. I can cope with neutral. Neutral is okay. Sector 4 are completely delighted. They're having a lovely time. Okay. So we've got that coming toward us. Maybe we leave it until the very last minute and then try and run away. Is it going to focus on... Yeah, it's going to chase us wherever though, isn't it? How do we destroy this? We haven't got... That's not a missile. Can we stop this? Or do we just need to move out the way? I'm not entirely... I don't know. I don't know what to do in this situation. It's coming toward us. Nothing's popping up saying, okay, you've got to stop this. Do you know what? We need to run away. Run to that planet right now. Get out of there. Okay, beautiful. Moving cinematic again. I suspect we might see a lot of this coming up soon. Right, okay, move out the way of the drone swarm. I think we just about got out of the way in time. And it's not following us. Okay, so it only locks on to where we were when the drone swarm was sent out. So now it's around that planet. Okay, right, I see what's happening here. So that's now around that planet. So we can't really go back to that one. We can, but if we do, the hull will get completely battered. Right. Okay. The Piranesi is a tricky beast, and it's not doing anything at all. It's just sitting there. Oh, okay. I don't think I need to finish that sentence. That would be an insult. The Piranesi is moving toward us. Yes, it is. I mean, very slowly. Very slowly. Okay. Do I need to be worried? I mean, that's painfully slow. I imagine it'll speed up over time as it gets its engines back online or whatever, but that's really slow right now. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that too much. How are we doing for food? Food is looking good. It's still ticking up, which is very nice. Okay, anything else happening? Anything else happening? No missiles, no drones. We've just got to wait until it burns itself out, possibly? Is it going to use up resources? It's launched a missile. Okay, missile countermeasure. We know what you're up to now, so in it comes. And boom. Yeah, take that, Piranesi. We defeated your pesky missile. I imagine we just have to sort of keep going until the Piranesi just runs out of resources or it explodes or something happens. I don't quite know what it just says. Survive. So we just have to kind of survive against a barrage of attacks until the Piranesi stops. Hang on. Pause time. What? Tyqqun self-destruct in 10 seconds. Eden? No. Do we need to do anything? 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? What's happening? I don't get it. No Batista self-destruct device detected. Self-destruction impossible. Oh, hang on. A Batista self-destruct device, you say? That could be quite interesting. We might not have one, but does the Piranesi? Does the Piranesi have a self-destruct device on board that we can now use? Maybe you've just given something away about yourself there, Piranesi. Could we possibly use that to destroy you? We might well lose the coordinates if we do that. We do need to try to get the coordinates off you, but maybe it'll blow the back of the ship up and not the front or something, so we can still get to use the control room or something. I don't know. I'm just randomly guessing. Right, it is getting a little bit close, isn't it? The Piranesi is getting a little bit near. Right, pause time for a second. Where should we go? If we go there, the Piranesi is going to sort of change course and chase after us. And then we could make our way over here, which would be okay, down to Planet Dave. We could potentially go over there, look. Hang on. If we go there, I don't think the Piranesi would catch up with us. We would have to go through the drone swarm for a bit, but that'd be okay for a few seconds. That wouldn't be so bad. Why is hull integrity not enough alloy for repairs? I think there might be game. There you go. Maybe it's just a momentary blip. I don't know, moving some alloys around or something. If we move there, though, we could then head over there, look, because we can move about now. I've got loads of battery power. I don't think we need to move right now. I think we're okay at the moment. It's still coming toward us. Has anybody got any ideas? Message in a bottle. Okay, name a protocol commencing DDoS attack to flood Eden Vigilance Network. Okay, don't know what that means. Administrator, this is Augustina Giacometti from the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. Okay, you're the science people. With Eden appearing to be severely dysfunctional, we've had to attempt to bypass the usual communication protocols. I don't know if you'll receive this message. I hope that you do. Okay, so Eden has been compromised. Eden is clearly not well, hence the kind of self-destruct thing or whatever. Okay, right, that's bad. So the AI in charge of the ship has gone a little bit wonkaloids. The Piranesi is the biggest threat we've faced. Really? Yes, you could say that. As soon as the first reports of the Etamananki's destruction reached our ears, we secretly began to investigate to find a way to neutralise this new threat. At the centre of this system lies PSR B1257 plus 12A, a long-interval pulsar. Of course it is. Despite all its power, we think that in its current state, the Piranesi could not withstand a pulse from PSR B1257 plus 12A. However, the Tyqqun would not survive such a pulse either. You must send an expedition to PSR B1257 plus 12A to find a solution. Okay. Administrator, there are a lot of rumours about you. Some say you don't exist, or that you're lost in cryosleep. Some even believe that Eden is impersonating you. Others, including myself, have faith in you as our administrator. Save the Tyqqun. Save this crew. Save what's left of humanity. Oh my goodness me, no pressure. Right, so we need to send an expedition out to the middle of the system. Okay, I've heard you. I understand. New objective, a bomb of a plan. New event, Pulsar the Monster's Awakening. Okay. It's still coming toward us. Have we got to send a ship out there then? A science ship. Is that what we've got to do? Investigate. Yeah, it's a science ship thing now. It's got to... Yeah, waiting for a science ship. Hang on, though. Hang on. We could send the science ship out right now. And I imagine the speed the Piranesi is going. If we send the science ship out there, is the Piranesi going to blow it up? Or if we send the science ship out and then we move there, is that going to distract the Piranesi? So I think maybe that's what we do. Let's send the science ship over there and then we move here. Okay, yes. We move somewhere else to maybe distract the Piranesi and make them leave our science ship alone. I mean, there is the chance they could blow up the science ship. The science ship is taking a route through the Piranesi's. Don't go through the go the other way, science ship. Don't go through the Piranesi's circle of doom. Go this way. Take a bit of a right. A cyber attack launched by the Piranesi has disabled several mess halls. Oh, that's not good. No, that's not good at all. Okay. So hang on. Sectors 1, 2, and 3 no longer have working mess halls. Oh, this is very bad. Okay. Can we switch them back on? Hang on. Hang on. Yes, I want that message to go away. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. What's happening back out here? So, the science ship... You see, you didn't take that route first. You didn't take that route initially. I suspect maybe the science ship is going to get blown up by the drones. I didn't want you to go that way, science ship. I didn't want you to go through here. Let's just watch what happens. Is it going to get destroyed? Hopefully not. It's making its merry way through. Come on, Abyss. You can do this. As soon as it gets out the other side, we'll go and look at the mess hall problem. Hang on a minute. It's through. The Piranesi didn't do anything to the science ship, because I imagine it's more focused on us over there. Okay. That's good. That's good. So what can we do about these then? Building not powered. Okay. So do we just... Oh, we just switch it back on again. Okay. That doesn't seem as much of a bother as it could be. I mean, okay, I'll grant you, it's a little bit of a nuisance, but I think we can probably cope. Sector 3... Oh, there it is at the top. Yeah, we'll just switch that back on. Sector 4. Did it take out any in Sector 4? It did take one out in Sector 4. Okay. The mess halls are all back online. Hang on, that shows us all the things that are now powered, doesn't it? So is there anything that's not powered that looks like it should be? No. Everything in there is powered by the look of it. And everything over here is looking good. Okay. Is that going to... Hang on. I didn't mean to do that. Is that going to maintain, or is that going to switch back off again in a second? So it's only got 16 food in it. We could do a bit more food. Hull integrity coming down because we are moving about. No. Okay, so they are putting food back into there. Sector 2 has got a lot of homeless people in it. Why is that, Sector 2? Why have you got some homeless people? That's impacting the stability of Sector 2. If we could sort that out, can we... Hang on, can we move... Oh, maybe... Did we move some workers over? And it's gone past our... Yeah, okay. Let's move... What's the housing capacity over there? Oh, they've got plenty. Let's move 80 non-workers out of Sector 2 into Sector 4. So there you go. Move 80 of those from Sector 2 into Sector 4. Move them out of the way. Plenty of housing for those people in Sector 4. It's going to be fine. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Has that thing launched? No, okay, right. We've arrived at the pulsar thingamajig in the middle. We're not dead, which is good. That's quite a nice surprise. According to Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate, the pulsar at the centre of the system is the key to defeating the Piranesi. I'm glad we've got some very clever scientists on board, because I was just happy with running away and not dying, but I guess at some point we do have to kind of stop the thing. We're in orbit of PSRB 1257 plus 12A. The pulsar is huge. Preliminary analysis confirms the forecast from the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. We will do everything we can to find a way to use the power of the pulsar against the Piranesi, and it's going to take 10 cycles. Crikeys. Okay, the Abyss team will carry out numerous analyses to find a way to activate the pulsar and protect the Tiqqun. That's going to take ages. That's so long. Okay, right, hang on then. Move time on quick. We move time on fast. We see what happens. Okay, they're sent another drone thing at us. So we'll arrive over here, look. Try and top our batteries back up. The Piranesi is very, very slowly, very surely moving toward us. Hang on. We've moved those workers over. So there's now no homelessness in Sector 2, which is good. And Sector 2 is sort of happy with us. Right, Sector 3. What's your housing like? You've got 200 housing capacity in Sector 3, and you've got a lot of extra workers. So could we, to sort out your stability a little bit, could we also give you supported working hours? It's worth a go. Stability up by 1. Buildings need some more people to actually operate them. But, hang on, if we go back and go back, right, they're on extra hours, but they need another handful of people. It's just a handful of people. So, yeah, they need 351. They've got 352. Wait, what? Is it 300? Hang on, no, they need... They've got 352 workers out of the 351 required. Okay, maybe we just need some more anyway. So let's send over, I would say, just 20 workers will do from Sector 4 to Sector 3, just to top that back up, just to make sure there are plenty of workers. And that might possibly help the stability. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Okay, so trust is now positive everywhere. Some people aren't overly happy with life, but they're not dead, which is always a good thing. Okay, those people have moved. So now, how does it look over here in Sector 3? Optimal working conditions. Okay, wonderful. Got just about enough people at the moment. We'll have to keep an eye on that, though. Right, we've now got some drones coming toward us. Do we run away to here or run away to there? Because that does seem like quite a long way away, and we do seem to move quicker than the Piranesi. So if we move there, we could then move down here, and it means we're not going to go through the big doomstorm, because that, I imagine, will cause us damage. I think we head over there. 3.8 cycles. Just a frantic chase around the system. There's that cinematic again. Always beautiful. Lovely to see. There we go. So we head out on our merry way. Fully powered with batteries. Ooh, hang on. Are we going to dodge the drones? Yes, we are. I thought maybe the drones might just possibly catch us. New coordinates have been set. The Tiqqun is now moving toward the Piranesi. No, Eden, do not change our course. Don't change our course. Or is that just Eden spouting nonsense? It looks like Eden is spouting nonsense. That's not true, Eden, is it? No, that was just drivel. You're talking whiffle there. Okay, so we've got 6.8 cycles left. Right, missile, hang on. Fire a missile countermeasure. We're good at this now. We're very good at this. Right, boom. Out goes the missile. Perfect. At least Eden's telling us about that. That's quite handy. Right, trust is sort of maintaining. That's good. That is a concern now. That's a concern. It's looking really low. Trust is looking very low indeed. All the negative things building up and up and up. Right, if we arrive over here, look. The Piranesi is really slow. It's terribly slow. It's not woken up yet. Also, it appears to be reversing toward us. I assume that's the back. Right, we've arrived at that planet. Charge the batteries back up as soon as we can, because that's really key. And, we are quite some distance away. It could send a drone thing toward us, in which case we'll head down here. But we've only got 3.5 cycles left before, I don't know, we fire a pulsar beam at the Piranesi or something. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing with this thing. We're doing clever science stuff. So let's just sit and wait, and we'll see what happens. Resources are still looking pretty good. Plenty of iron, plenty of alloys. So we're not going to run out of those at all. Carbon, again, we've got loads of polymers. Electronics, we're working through that, making lots of those. The hydrogen is slowly running out because we're not picking any more up, and we just burn through that. So we are going to probably deplete that at some point. But yeah, ice and food looking good. Right, I'm happy with our current situation, apart from being chased by the ship. But nothing's happening. We just got to wait half a cycle for this event to come round. Is it going toward that planet? Is it going toward that planet? Okay, right, so that's done. That's done. Don't waste any time. We've investigated the thing. What have we got to do? We have taken many readings and conducted a comprehensive analysis of PSRB 1257 plus 12A's activity. We are able to submit a proposal that adapts the Tiqqun's architecture and allows the hull to work like a Faraday cage. We've also developed a theoretical device that we have named Icarus 3. This device will allow us to induce a pulse from PSRB 1257 plus 12A. To proceed, the Tiqqun's tech lab will need to analyse the remaining data and fabricate construction patterns. Okay, so we've got to do 2 new bits of tech. However, there is a massive pile of science available at the pulsar itself. Okay, so a Faraday cage. So that keeps you safe from... It's electricity, isn't it? You can sit inside it and electric kind of goes around you. So we're going to change the hull to protect us from the blast from a pulsar. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? We're inducing a pulse. Okay, right. Hang on. Construct Icarus or leave to return later. We can't build the thing. We haven't researched the thing yet, so that's the probe. No, we'll come back later, but pick up that science. Oh, hang on. Eden. The Piranesi has activated more subsystems. Its threat level has increased. He will attack more frequently. I didn't kind of consider the Piranesi as a he or a she, but okay, apparently it's a he. Gotcha. Right, so close that. We're picking up science. Okay, so we need to get our science people to do some research, I imagine, under the Piranesi. Faraday cage, Icarus probe. Okay, so Faraday cage and Icarus probe. So we can't do both right now, but we're picking up science from the pulsar, so we should be able to get them done. Okay, so we've got to research. Oh, it tells us the progress there. That's very good. The Piranesi has possibly sped up a bit, and it's turned round as well. That's good. It's not reversing toward us anymore. Beep, beep, beep. Piranesi reversing, but no, it's turned round now. So I think it might be moving a bit quicker. However, we have already researched the Faraday cage thing. Reconfigure the Tiqqun's hull into a Faraday cage via the construction panel in the exterior view. Hang on. So we've got to build a new thing on the outside. Where would that be? It's going to be in there, isn't it? That thing, Faraday cage. 480 polymers. It's a good job we have a massive pile of them. That's very convenient. Reconfigures the hull to protect against intense electromagnetic emissions. The only thing is, hang on, go to the right button. The Piranesi is, oh, it's reversing. Oh, hang on. No, it's not. It is reversing. It isn't reversing. It's coming toward us quite quick. So I think we're not going to have time to move the resources over and then finish building it as well. We might need to wait. Do you know what? We've got that other tech to do as well. So I imagine at some point it's going to launch a drone swarm at us and possibly a missile as well. So at that point, we move down here. Okay, it's launched a missile, right? Okay, countermeasure that one. That's fine. We're okay at that now. Does it launch more than one? Right, and drones as well, just like we predicted. So it's going to do that. So we move. Okay, we've got the pro technology as well done. So if we move at the last possible minute, like now, because by the time we've fired the engine up, so 2.2 cycles to get just there. Okay, here's that graphic again. Lovely cinematic going on. Oh, we're going toward that thing now. Wee, away with us. Okay, right, move time on very quick. Everything's looking good at the top there. Food is looking good. We've dodged the drones. The Piranesi is slowly coming down here. All the science has been collected from there. Right, we need to build our Faraday cage thing. So as soon as we get down here... Hang on, can we... We could tell them to move the resources over while we're moving, because that happens inside. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, get that done, please. So it's going to take a while. Look, you can see as we're in kind of transit, look. They're flinging those polymers in. They're going in very quickly. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to get that done nice and soon. However, we can't take our eyes off this map for too long, because that could fling some drones at us, or a missile, or whatever. 2 countermeasures still available. The Piranesi is coming. It is inexorably working its way toward us. How are we doing with the thing? They're already building it. They're already in. I think they're building it as the resources come in. Because look, it's already on 28% complete. So I think they're building it in sections, possibly. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, this is good. That's really good. So that means that we could possibly get that done by the time the Piranesi gets here. And then we might have to run all the way over there toward the very edge of the system. We need to run very far away indeed. Okay, hang on. We can do this. It's going to be fine. Apart from that fire station just blew up. But apart from that, it's all going to be fine. Right, hang on. Pause time for a second. 48% complete. It's getting a bit close. It's getting a bit close. We might have to run away at some point. If it fires a missile now, we are prime with the countermeasures. The drones might be a problem, however, because they move quite quick. It's turned to face us. How are we looking? 71%. I don't think we're going to do it. I think we need to move. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Park that idea. We're running away over here. We're going to leg it. Oh, it's that graphic again. There we go. Lovely, lovely cinematic of us flying off into space again. Okay, so run away from the Piranesi. Yep, okay, hang on. Missile countermeasure. Yeah, we know the deal by now. Kaboom. Even if they do launch some drones toward us now, I think we should be okay, because we've got a little while until they get down here. Okay, looks like our plan are kind of heading erratically around as well. The drones didn't go to there. Okay, they've done the thing. They've done the thing in transit. Oh, good job. Good job. Right, so our hull has been reconfigured into a Faraday cage. Right. So, hang on a minute. So is that good? Can we do this thing here then? Construct Icarus 3. It's going to build the explosive charge that will trigger PSRB 1257 plus 12A and neutralise the Piranesi. 5 more cycles. Okay, get that done. Crikeys. Okay, so it's going to take us a bit of a cycle to get down here in the first place. So we've got, what, 4 and a bit, 4.3-ish cycles left until that thing can possibly blast the Piranesi with the contents of a pulsar, which I imagine is, quite hot or whatever. Right. Okay, it's coming toward us. The only problem would be if it fires drones. Okay, which it just did. Okay, good. Possibly then we move to here. Batteries are charged up. We can move about. Here we go. Another look at this cinematic. Yeah, do you know what? Guess what? We're firing at the engines and running away again. Wonderful. So we go through here. The drones are going to go there. And by the time we arrive here, that thing should be done. It should be done at kind of the same time, I think, ish. Maybe we might get a little bit before, but that's fine. So just keep an eye out for missiles. Make sure we don't get blown up by a missile. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine, maybe, possibly. I mean, is this even going to work? I imagine this is going to cause us some damage. A cyber attack launched by the Piranesi has disabled several mess halls. Stop taking out the mess halls. You're striking at the very heart of the station. People want to go and eat their food. Please stop switching them off. It's a nuisance. Okay, that one back on. Hang on a minute. Get rid of this message in the corner. Yeah, we see. It's fine. Right, so that one's back on. This one... Switch it back on, please. There we go. Sector 2. Where Sector 2's one? Just there. Switch that back on. And Sector 1. Just there. Switch it back on. Right. Okay. That's not quite as devastating as I thought it might be. I thought maybe it would blow them up or something. Maybe it could cause some sort of, I don't know, feedback and blow them up and damage them. No, just switch them off. So all it's done is switch the lights off. Ha ha ha, look at this. I will destroy your missiles by making them a bit dark. And everyone comes in and goes, there's the Piranesi switch the lights off again. Can you get the lights, Jeff? Yeah, right. Click. Done. Okay, good. Thanks, Jeff. Right, that's a bit weird, but okay, right. We're nearly here. We're nearly over at that planet. That's good. The drones have headed down there. We've got 0.6 cycles, 0.5 cycles until that thing is complete. Even if it does fire more drones at us, we should be okay. It looks like everything is fine. The Piranesi has activated more subsystems. Its threat level has increased. He will attack more frequently. Okay, get rid of this message. Okay, yeah, we get it. We get it, Eden. It's fine. Yes. Okay, close transmission. I think we're ready. Is this... Right, I think we're going to take some serious damage here. We're going to get hurt. I know we built our Faraday cage, but it's not going to be as simple as, well, you built a thing, so now you're immune. We're going to take a hit. The hull's going to get damaged, or people are going to die, the hospital's going to get full, or whatever. It's going to destroy the ice, or something bad's going to happen. But is it going to take out the Piranesi? Is this what we do? Transmission from the Abyss crew. Icarus 3 is ready for launch. Okay. End data listening protocol. Wake the pulsar. Another 5 cycles. The Abyss team will launch Icarus 3 and activate the pulsar. The pulse will neutralise the Piranesi. The Abyss will be destroyed in the process, but the crew will enter cryonic pods to survive the pulse. Okay, because we've upgraded the science ships, so they've got the cryonic pods, they're not going to all die. Okay, that's good, yeah. Wake the pulsar. 5 cycles. Is it going to take 5? That's going to be here before 5 cycles, isn't it? Okay. We might have to make a run for Planet Dave. Hang on a minute. Countermeasure. Countermeasure the missile. In it comes. Right. Boom. Blow that up. Got another one in reserve, which is good. I think when it gets to about here-ish, we'll then run away. I wonder what does happen. If it gets right up to you, does it just destroy it? It's compared to the size of it, it's massive. It's a huge, great thing. We leave this as long as we can. So 3 cycles. This is quite tense. This is very tense. Okay, right. It's about there. We're running away. Batteries are charged. Over to Planet Dave we go. Save us, Planet Dave. Right, there we go. Again, we're just having a trip across space. Run away. Run away from the giant death ship. Okay, it's there going, oh, crikey. If only I was a bit quicker, that would be helpful. Although, I think as time is going by, it is getting quicker, isn't it? That is certainly speeding up. It's, it's waking up a bit. The engines are firing up. It's all sort of kicking off now. Right. We are vulnerable to meteorological damage because we're in the doom storm. but we did upgrade everything to make sure that it's not going to get quite as damaged. So we upgraded the hull and we upgraded the solar panels and all that kind of stuff. So it looks like we might be okay. Not even one cycle left. Is this going to take out the Piranesi? How badly damaged are we going to be after a massive pulse type thing? Here we go. Here we go. It's complete. Icarus 3 has detonated and activated the pulsar. The crew of the Abyss are timed to enter chronic pods before life support infrastructure was neutralised. The Abyss has been destroyed, as we expected. 5 people now floating about ready to pick up. We should make a beeline for them at some point if we survive, because they've saved everybody. End the data listening protocol. What's happening? The Piranesi has been defeated. Oh, okay. A massive... Wow. Okay. We just blew up a star or a pulsar or whatever it is. The Piranesi has been defeated. We just took it out with a gigantic big solar explosion type thing. And it's hanging around just there. Right. What do we do? What do we do now? What happens now? Science ship's got to go over there. Search the Piranesi again for the Remus coordinates. We're hanging around next to Planet Dave, where we need to do a colony test, which doesn't seem quite as important. Okay, we sure it's dead? Like if you're in a zombie film, you always go back and make sure the zombies are dead. Surely you go back and shoot it in the head or whatever. Are we sure it's dead? Are we really sure? Okay. I think, for now, what do we do? Maybe, we haven't got any science ships anymore, have we? Because they both got blown up. One got killed going to the Piranesi and that one got blown up over there. So, could we... Hang on a minute, hang on. So, Sector... Which one had the science ships in? Where did we have the science ships? They must have been over in Sector 1. So, Sector 1, build us a new science ship. That should be nice and simple. So, get that done. So, complete that, please. And then also, Sector 1, the Mimis Brunner... Go and bring back... Oh no. Hang on. Mimis Brunner, go and bring back frozen people. But not those frozen people. Not yet anyway. Avoid those. Go over there and get those frozen people. Because they're our brave scientists who went to the middle of this system and fiddled about with a pulsar and made it do clever, amazing, sciencey things. So these people need to be sort of, can they be crowned or something? Can we give them a prize? Can we, I don't know, some sweets or some chocolate or something? I don't know. Can we buy them a nice dinner? A nice algae-based dinner? So if we could just grab those people and bring them back and then thaw them out, we'll have our scientists back and then they can, go into the spaceship. They go back into the new science ship that we're just completing. There you go. And it's called Hope. We've just defeated the Piranesi, which was really difficult. That was our biggest challenge. And the new science ship is called Hope. I mean, I hope, as it were, that doesn't get blown up, because then we will have lost hope, and that would be unfortunate. Okay, what we're going to do is, hang on. So the science ship is in Sector 1. Sector 2, can you please send workers and non-workers into Sector 1 just temporarily? Oh, hang on. It's got a population limit. I don't know, 2,000. Just stick that in. I think that's gone over 2,000 in Sector 4, hasn't it? Hang on, put 4,000 people into Sector 4, please. I just want those people to go over to Sector 1. As soon as they arrive, so they're going to turn up... Oh no, hang on, I've sent them to the wrong place. They're in cryopods. We're going to have to allocate something over here. Oh, they've got cryopod storage. Okay, no, it's fine. Everything's fine. I've clearly made that error before. Right, so 5 people come down into here, and then immediately... They come out in the little thingamabobs, go out along here into Sector 2. They get taken out there and put into here, where they're then being immediately thawed out, which is brilliant. And there you go. I think they've all been... I know, one left. They've all been thawed out about now. And are they ready to get back into the science ship? Either new scientists, I don't quite know, but okay. We've now got the Hope. Okay, so... Hope, please go over here. I don't think it's over. If I'm completely honest, I don't think it's over. That seems not easy, not straightforward, but we've played this game quite a bit and we know that it's not going to go, oh, well done, you did one thing and everything's fine, off you pop. So we're just going to stick around on board for a while. Maybe There is some hydrogen right there. We could send one of our ships out to grab that. So a Sector 3 ship could nip out. The Pridwin. Pridwin, nip out and grab some hydrogen, would you? I mean, there's some there. You're going for some hydrogen that's really far away, of course you are. But, Joe, actually, get 2 of them out. Get 2 of them out. The Pridwin and the Lucian can go and grab hydrogen, because that's going to be useful. That keeps the lights on and power and such like. Right, okay. Piranesi, what's going to happen? Please don't kill us. I suspect it's going to kill us still. The Piranesi has been disabled by the pulse. Its drones have been fried. Its missiles detonated as the pulse hit. Electrical arcs and explosions rippled across the ship's hull. The Tiqqun's crew standing witness all the while. We have successfully entered the Piranesi through a breach in its hull. All the doors and airlocks not damaged by the pulse have closed. Most systems that are visible appear to have melted. The walls ooze a black, gritty oil. Okay. I mean, yeah, they said it was organic. Is it like part organic? It's kind of the walls oozing. I don't know, it said it was like the walls felt organic. Okay, proceed to the coordinates room. 2 more cycles. Okay. We can do this. We're going to be fine. Oh, we can switch that back on now. You can go back over there. It's fun. In fact, is it worth sending, I don't know, somebody out? Sector 2. Go and pick up those electronics. There's some electronics in space. Go and grab those. Has Sector 2 got any storage left for alloys? I think it might have. I think Sector 2 might have a little bit of room for alloys as well. Where would they be? Yeah, okay. Do you know what, actually, then? Ship over here. Pick that up. Pick those alloys up as well, because they're just kind of hanging around in space. And, yeah, and then we can bring frozen people back. Hang on. So don't do that. Don't send them there anymore. Send them back over to Sector 4, please. So if we do get any more frozen people, which the Mimisbrunner is going to do, we don't want it to do that now. So don't do that, Mimisbrunner. Akshaya, you bring back frozen people, and they can get thawed out. And then, is it really dead? Is it really deactivated? I'm a little bit paranoid still. I'm not overly happy. We're going to wait. We're going to wait just the tiniest bit of time until that's sorted. Trust is looking okay, if not great, in sectors 1, 2 and 3. They're sort of tolerating us rather than being happy. So in 0.4 cycles, 0.3 cycles, we're going to find out if this is actually going to spring back to life in a kind of, horror movie sort of way. It sort of comes back from the dead. Okay, the interior of the Piranesi has been severely damaged. Blue fire still flickers in corners of the ship. Whole areas have collapsed in on themselves. Some of the debris looks almost organic. Yeah, is it like a part living ship or something? Have they made a ship that's sort of partly alive? That would be a bit bonkers, wouldn't it? We've taken pictures of what appear to be biological neural networks seemingly used in the activation of the ship's airlocks. Drones litter the floor and hang from broken piping. On our way to the storage location, we passed a huge translucent pod. Decaying bodies float in the white bath of liquid it contains. You can see the colour of their uniforms. Crew from the Etamananki. Despite the many obstacles, we have reached the devices that hold the Remus coordinates. We are ready to activate transfer. Okay, so we need to move over there now, don't we? So were they using the bodies of the crew to power the Piranesi? Is that what that is? Are they melting people and using people as fuel? Oh, that's a bit sinister, isn't it? Okay, hang on a minute. We'll head over here then. Couple of cycles. Off we pop. It's a little bit unfortunate that the Piranesi has stopped in the middle of the Doomstorm, because that does mean we might take a little bit of damage whilst we're in here. But do you know what? That's okay. It's better than the Piranesi hunting us down and blowing us up with missiles. Right, we've arrived. So connect up, extract the coordinates. 3 cycles in the Doomstorm. It's going to be fine. So here we go. Can we just survive 3 more cycles? The ships are all bringing back lovely things. Hydrogen is coming straight in and going back out again into the power plant, I imagine. Or is that their first trip back? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But here we go. So they can drop that off. They're going somewhere else. You're picking up frozen people. I'd like to get all those frozen people. There's 800 of them over there. We might as well try and grab them all. And I think if this does actually work, and it doesn't reactivate and blow us out the sky or blow a hole in the ship or whatever, I think we head back over there and then we just carry on grabbing. In fact, we could sort of head more into the middle. There's more resources up there. If we head there, look, we're more central to all the resources, and then we can colonise Planet Dave And then, I don't know, what do we do after that? I'm not entirely sure. We shall find out, I guess. But here we go. Let's go and see what's going to happen. Is it going to work? Okay, please don't die. Transfer is complete. All lights are green. We took advantage of the time it took to recover the coordinates to analyse what was left of the systems on board the Piranesi. The use of its main weapon and the Etomananki's defensive efforts left it terribly weakened. The ship seems to still vibrate with what perhaps could be its final breaths. It is alive, isn't it? Yeah, the thing is called Body of the Beast, which implies that it's somehow part alive. It should not be long before it fully collapses in on itself. We should get as far away as possible. When this amalgamation of evil technology breathes its last, at the end of its agony, it could be devastating. Oh, okay. Does that mean we have to get away from it immediately? It's not going to blow up and kill us, is it? Vol jump to a next destination. Okay. If we move over here, it won't get us, surely. So I think we head over there. 3.4 cycles. Yep, here we are again. Going past the broken body of the Piranesi. We don't spend any more time there than we have to. And hope, go back to the Tiqqun. Just try and hop on board the Tiqqun. We're going to try and get out the Doomstorm. Go over here. And then maybe just have a little bit of a sit down. Have a little bit of a sit down. Slice of cake, cup of tea. And we'll just sort of take stock of what's happened. Because it looks like we have just taken on the Piranesi. And we're looking okay. We're looking okay. We need some more ice on board, possibly. Food is sort of looking alright. Hydrogen's come down a bit. Stock up on carbon would be quite useful because we used up quite a lot of polymers on defense mechanisms and a Faraday cage thing and all that kind of stuff. But I think, overall, oh, hang on. Why is everybody furious? We're out of power. I didn't let the battery... Or maybe the batteries don't stock up. They don't recharge in the thing. In the Doomstorm. Okay. Right. Trust is coming down quite considerably. We need to get back in and turn the lights on. Can we please go in and turn the lights on? I think people are grumpy because there's no power. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. Get over here, please. Right. Trust is ticking back up. It's all fine. Right. Okay. People are happy with us again now. Now they can see it's all good. Let's just get those batteries topped back up. I feel better with the batteries. Okay. Hull integrity going back up. Trust going up. Lots of power available. Lots of resources still around the place. Go back inside. One person is hungry in Sector 4. I'm very sorry, whoever it is. Just go and grab a quick snack. You'll be fine. Grab a bag of crisps or something. It'll be all good. Right. I think we pause time for now and we finish things off for that because that was quite intense. That was quite intense. The Piranesi is now destroyed, but it might potentially explode or something, which could be devastating. But we're not near it. So I think what we do is we try and do our thing over here. We try and get our colonization thing set up. And that shouldn't take that long. I can't quite recall what you need. It's alloys, food, and people, isn't it? So, do you know what? Have we got enough people? Have we got enough people? Quick check. Oh, there it is. Quick check on that. Got 90 colonists. And there's 90 in Sector 3, 90 in Sector 4. So 180. I think it was 200. I think it was 200. So we need to train another couple of colonists over there. But that's fine. So if we start that going now, then we'll have 15 done in not too long. Get another 15 done. Send them over. Do the colonization test, which I think will come in helpful at the end of the game. I think it's going to help us out right at the end. So they don't look so exciting now, but I think at the end of the game it's going to go, did you do any colony tests? Yes, you did. You can settle this planet quite well. And if you did, it's going to go, you've got no idea how to settle this planet and everybody's died or whatever. So I think we do want to do them. I think it's probably setting things up for later on. So we'll try and get that done. And then we'll get all the ships back out, gathering more resources, grab some carbon, possibly might be quite good. Grab some ice as well, definitely. But I think that seems like a really good point to leave things for now. My goodness me. In fact, you know what? We will send the Hope back out over there just before I forget. But there we go. So I think we wrap things up for now. We come back next time. We go and do some colony stuff, grab some resources, and hop to the next destination, which has got to be... It's got to be the final destination. It's got to be the end, surely. Because, you know, that was kind of the big boss fight, if you like. So I imagine we go to the next system, we find the planet we want to go and live on, and then we live on it, and it's all happy and lovely. So we'll see what happens when we come back. But yes, a huge victory today as we've defeated the Piranesi. What's going to happen next time? I do not know. We will find out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in IXION. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in it for one of my shops.